Lads, Mexico Summer Squad has officially been announced. 26-man roster. How you feeling, Keeks, about it?
It's not too bad, honestly. I think it's a pretty good squad, and I think we're ready to conquer the summer.
I have a really good feeling about it. But lads, welcome back to another episode of the Ladsfootyshow. It's your boy Hera.
And your boy Keeks.
Deep dive begins now.
Let's do it.
Rate the squad out of 10. Out of 10.
Off the rip?
Off the rip.
8.5.
I'm going to go 9.
Okay.
It would have been a 10 if some players that we'll get into later were in this squad. But we have games coming up. We have a game right away coming this weekend against Switzerland, and then another game later against Turkey. Are these two games winnable?
Definitely.
We have to win.
We have to win.
We have to.
We have to, bro.
These two games, these two friendlies that Mexico will play against Switzerland and Turkey are much, much more important to me than the ones we're going to play in the Copa ORO.
I'd say they're more competitive.
They're more competitive, but those are the ones that I am needing to see Mexico perform in the most competitive matches.
International.
Why?
International
because these are opponents who will actually be
at the World Cup.
Yeah. You know, putting pressure on.
Time is running out, and we have to get as good and as comfortable as we can as soon as possible.
Yeah, so we'll get into those scoreline predictions later in this video, but let's go over the initial squad. Forgot to mention, lads, drop a like, drop a comment, let us know who you guys liked and didn't like from this call-up. And make sure you guys are sub to the channel because as promised, boys, we have a lot of content coming for you guys this week. We already uploaded 2 videos this week. Have this one coming. Have another one coming this week. This is a banging week.
Busy month.
And we still have next week's content coming out. Club World Cup predictions, Copa ORO, full preview. So make sure you guys are sub. Let's get into these. Let's go. Let's go goalkeepers. Give our thoughts about that position group, defenders, and then so forth.
Through position groups? All right, I'm done.
Through position groups, yeah. All right, so give me who the goalkeepers are.
Angel Malagón, who I truly believe is still the number one, regardless of the situation he's going through. Tala Rangel and Guillermo Ochoa.
Right away. What the hell is Memo Ochoa doing in his lineup?
Experience.
For what?
I feel like I'm kind of just used to seeing him there. Just like, he's just depth away.
I think it's just comfort at this point.
You can say
around the locker room.
You can say
it might just be that.
Yeah. This guy, the chemistry. Everyone's prone to having Memo there. Memo's already known as, a top selección legend, I'd say.
Yeah, and he is a legend.
He might as well be there, That's why I see it as at this point. I'm not criticizing it. I'm not going to question it because we do have two other goalkeepers who are better than him at the moment.
I forgot Choa was actually playing football still.
Yeah,
that's how
he's just getting
written off.
He's getting cooked on the regular.
He's getting cooked. I heard he's had terrible performances in Portugal, but I just completely forgot he was actually playing. Not even going to lie. I mean, if it wasn't Ochoa, it was going to be Padilla. We don't do Pumas players in this squad, boys.
Damn, Padilla fell off.
There were shouts of him wanting to take the number 1 in Bilbao.
The Pumas effect, bro.
Just because it's Padilla, yeah, Pochoa debuts. But yes, like you said with Malagón, I still believe he's the number 1. Defense, we have Jorge Sánchez, Julián Araujo, César Montes, Israel Reyes, Chiquete Orozco, Johan Vázquez, Mateo Chávez, and Gallardo. Off the rip, I like the depth at defense. Off cameras right now, you were telling me, you're a little shaky about it. Tell me why you feel not too okay with this.
I don't think our fullbacks are good enough, bro. More specifically, our right backs. Jorge Sánchez and Julián Araujo, who just came off of a surgery and a pretty much no football this entire season. I don't think he's played since what? Match week 3, match week 4 away? And then that's the case, he was playing, and when he was playing, he was shit. They had substitute right backs who were playing better than him. He got injured and they started winning more games.
What does that tell you though? Jorge Sánchez is going to be our starting right back.
Yeah.
Unless Israel Reyes takes a spot, which I would actually prefer, not going to lie. I prefer Isra because Isra is not going to start over Johan and he's not going to start over César Montes.
I feel like he's more versatile to do the up and down as well in terms of the rest of our right backs. None of them. Tell me what Jorge Sánchez is good at. What's his better aspect?
Wait.
What's his better aspect?
You got to give flowers.
Yeah, no. What's his better aspect, mejor? I say.
I still think defensively he's better than going forward.
Okay.
But he's not the best at defending. But this season, Jorge Sánchez has had a really good season in Cruz Azul. Man. Got to give us flowers.
Yeah, he is a bit bad.
So I think we can say that he might have deserved this call-up because if it wasn't Jorge Sánchez, it's not Kevin Álvarez. Especially how he finished the season with América.
Yeah.
Y si no es él, ¿quién? That's it. Those are the three. Those are the three names we've been talking about for years.
Well, there was a certain someone who normally plays like right wing back, and he got incarcerated.
So that's where my earlier rating with 9. I think if we had Huescas here, I mean, this probably would be a 10. And another other players that we'll get into, but Huescas, I hope he's the number 1 for the World Cup.
I think other players that I'm really excited to see are Mateo Chavez. Obviously, he just got his move to Europe. Still hasn't played any football yet, but this is a good chance to, show the European football, the European fans, like what he's able to bring to the table. Yeah.
I like this. I like this from Mateo Chavez. I think as soon as he got that move to Europe, the focus of him in the national team was a given.
Yeah, it's spiked up nasty.
And this is a player who I backed desde el día que debutó.
And it's a guy that forced his way out too.
Forced his way out early. That's a
rare occasion.
Why though? Because he actually has a talent.
But that's a rare occasion in general. Way the youngsters always get manipulated, gaslit. They get tortured. They get somehow fucking brainwashed into staying in the Liga MX and staying there and rotting there.
And the other left back, Gallardo. This is the best Gallardo I've ever seen perform in the Liga MX. He had a good ass season. If I thought Sanchez for Cruz Azul was good, Gallardo was levels. I think he was the best left back in the Liga MX this year. And those are 2 good left backs from Selección has.
No, they'll be in America next season.
But I still think Gallardo will be starting. We'll get into our lineup for this friendlies as well later in this video. So make sure you guys just stay till the end. Center backs, good. No one that shouldn't be here. And no one that should be in here apart from these guys.
The usual guys. The usual suspects are here. We're all good with that.
Midfield. Edson Alvarez, Eric Lira, Marcel Ruiz, Charlie, Gilberto Mora, y Orbelín Pineda. Right off the rip, Marcel Ruiz.
Our best midfielder. Finally getting called up consistently.
Deserved 100%.
Always.
Just like Gallardo was the best left back in the Liga MX, Marcel Ruiz was the best midfielder.
Marcel Ruiz was the best Mexican in the Liga MX.
Disagree.
Who was better?
Alexis Vega.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fair. Okay, midfielder.
But midfielder, the best midfielder in Liga MX was Marcel Ruiz. And he has 100% deserved his spot. Call up. He has been deserved of for months now. Since we're last Nations League, I wanted him in here. So Marcel Ruiz, 100% deserved. Charlie is once again in the call up, and it's expected. If you're still complaining about Charlie Rodriguez being in this roster, just stop wasting your energy on it. Actually, he's going to be here and he's going to be at the World Cup.
He's too consistent. He's too consistent on a club level to not be called up. That's the annoying part. That's the annoying part because we have seen what Charlie's capable of, and you watch him play for Cruz Azul and you think, wow, he's really not as bad, as we say he is. Why can we not get this version in the selección? Why is it every time he puts on a Mexico jersey, le queda pesado, bro?
The thing is, Charlie no juega bien, no juega mal. Nomás que no hace nada. He doesn't do anything,
bro.
He just
a waste of space.
It's a waste of space in that midfield, especially when it's a midfield 3. This guy's not.
It was even crazier watching him live, because we see him on the TV already. Like, damn, this motherfucker goes. And you watch him live, you're like, holy shit!
Gets subbed off at half.
I just watched 10 versus 11 for 45 minutes.
Gets subbed off at half. The other one I really want to mention is Gilberto Mora. I think he expected. He wasn't called up to the U20 tournaments. 16 years old. 16 years old still, Gilberto Mora.
Just signed to the same agent as a
Haaland and other greats.
Oh man, yeah, it's looking good.
Come to Chivas.
Maybe loan spell, shit. But it's really good for him. Good for him. It's good for the selección as well. We're getting I think the football world is starting to trust in the youth more often. I think more
as a whole.
More thanks to a certain someone that we're not going to talk about because we're talking about the Selección Mexicana today. Fuck that fool, Gilbert Clears. But it's really good to also see that we're also taking a bit of, trust and a risk in our youngsters. It's good.
And it's good because this is only going to help him with his confidence.
There you go.
Yes, his confidence is already high, but the confidence that we need outside the locker room, inside the locker room, in the field, it's good to see.
He gets more of this experience. He gets an earlier experience.
And I really want to see him against these European teams.
I think he plays the friendlies more than the COPA ORO if he does play.
I don't know. I think so. I want to save it for the preview, for the COPA ORO preview.
We can save it.
Yeah, we'll save it. Orbelín. I don't know. This guy, he's not going to play.
That's another player with it, like, but on the club level, he fucking scores on the regular. He assists on the regular every weekend. I'm saying, gol de Pineda, pa, la asistencia de Orbelín. Yeah. He's always doing his dumbass little celebration. Pero ever since that penalty. Yeah, he's kind of
ever since the penalty that Orbelín Pineda versus Venezuela, I have not seen him the same, nor looked at him the same, nor thought about him the same.
Ya le falta la confianza, bro.
And it was worse being there in person. Christ. Forwards. Chino Huerta, Efraín Álvarez, Alexis Vega, Roberto Alvarado, Piojo. What is that? Was there something common between those four players that I just mentioned?
They all suck.
Chivas, pussy. Yeah.
Chivas? Yeah, that says Anderlecht and Toluca. What are you talking about?
Pues salen de la academia más grande de México. Oh, not Vega, or Efraín. Santiago Jiménez, Raúl Jiménez, Ángel Sepúlveda y Julián Quiñones. Right off the rip, Alexis Vega, if you can show me what you've been doing for Toluca the past season in the selección kit.
We mentioned it. We mentioned it during the Liguilla that what is missing? What is the factor that we need to get this for that club for the version of Alexis Vega?
I need to see it. And I need to see it now. And he needs to prove it now.
No, he has no choice. Time is running out, bro.
Time's running out.
You have the World Cup coming up, way.
The thing is, the U20s have decent wingers who could, if Vega doesn't perform, maybe sneak in. Padilla, Camberos, Heriberto Hurado. Those are names. Who could affect him?
And they're players that are willing to fight for a position.
Willing to fight for a position and actually might have a chance at a spot.
Okay.
Next, the Jimenezes. I can see them starting as well. And I need Santi. There's another player. Santi needs to be bagging one way or the other.
The questions will get pile on and on and on about this kid, man. Yeah. When are we going to see the version of Santi that every Mexican fucking swears to God that he is?
We see it and then it fades away for the next couple games. And then we see it. I need the consistent hit the ground running and keep going.
Damn, he'll be a Rashford. He'll be a Rashford in 4 years.
Rashford and Selección talk, by the way. Players that were cut. Chucky Lozano due to injury. Henry Martin due to injury. Angulo due to injury. Emilio Lara. Puruta from Tigres. Tiva Sepúlveda. Ramon Juárez. Jeremy Marquez. And Padilla that we mentioned.
And these are players that will be at the friendlies just not playing, right?
They're except for players that were injured already. Okay. But they won't be participating in the friendlies nor the Gold Cup.
Okay, got you.
Out of these that were cut.
Think anyone got snubbed?
Snubbed? No one. No one at all. None of these players have a good argument to be in this 26-man squad. I don't know if you guys agree with me in the comments below, but Ramon Juárez.
I have like the slightest bias for Ramon Juárez, but at the same time. No, that's why. At the same time, I can't argue. Yeah. Like my bias is pointless because I can't argue him needing to be in the Copa ORO squad.
Ramon Juárez no jugó la liguilla. Jeremy Marquez is not 2021 anymore. Sorry, Chris. Tiva Sepúlveda, surprised he even got considered. Puruta, who the hell's that? He's like 20 years old and his career is finally getting on notice. Lara, maybe for the versatility, pero tampoco.
Whips fucking whips in a ball and a half.
Angulo is probably defensively better than Mateo Chavez and Gallardo. Defensively, going forward, X.
I feel like that would have worked out in terms of our offensive as right backs.
True, but Angulo isn't there for a reason. Mm-hmm. And obviously Huescas as well. Henry Martin injured, Chucky Lozano injured, and I kind of wanted to see Chucky Lozano. Not gonna lie. Gonna lie. Yeah,
I was kind of pissed when I saw him on the list.
I don't know, not gonna lie. A player that wasn't considered at all. Sorry, that I do want to mention, Ruiz Romo. I thought this was like Javier Aguirre's like guy, like donde vayas te trae. Same with Charlie. And especially because he could play, we've seen Romo with the Selección play as a 10, as a box-to-box, as a holding midfielder, as a center back, as a third center back. Mr. Old Reliable in his eyes. I'm surprised that he wasn't called up. Fuck Romo though. Straight up.
Can you blame him? Look at the season he had.
Terrible.
Yeah, he was
terrible.
It looked the complete opposite.
And I saw it more, obviously, him playing for Chivas. And fuck Romo.
No, it was
got overweight, lazy.
Yeah, there was. He had no reason to even think about bringing him this time.
No reason. Real quick, game preview. Switzerland. What is the lineup that you want to see against Switzerland?
4-4-2.
4-4-2. Why? Because it's what we were played with in the Copa Oro. Now we played against Canada because of the demons they have on the wingbacks. But 4-4-2. Who is the starting goalkeeper?
Has to be Malagon.
Malagon, right back.
Isra.
I would argue Isra. Yeah, Isra.
Isra.
Center back pairing, left back.
Johan. Cesar. And
Mateo Chavez.
I actually do want to see Mateo Chavez more than I do want to see Gallardo.
Yeah, I
but I can more than likely see Gallardo starting.
Hey, Mateo Chavez whipping it to Raul Jimenez.
Streets need that. Or what?
Streets need that. Streets need that.
I could see. I do want him to make a cameo because it would be nice.
Yeah.
But I can't see Angulo starting.
Midfield 2.
Edson and Marcel Ruiz.
Edson and Marcel. 100%.
Yeah, cream.
Whiteouts.
Piojo and Vega.
Fuck, way.
Piojo's last selección cameo, bro. Oh, man. I need more of that, bro. I need that shit injected into my veins, bro. That press, that running, that nonstop fucking, desire to get the ball to your feet way. Piojo was the most active player in the entire Conca Nations League.
Piojo was
the MVP.
Piojo was one of the best players in the Copa.
Low-key MVP.
Low-key MVP.
Low-key, because Raul obviously was fucking bagging. But
between Edson, Raul, and Piojo, those were the best performing players that we saw in the Nations League. Front 2.
The Jimenez. Or Quiñones and
I
Raul.
want to see Quiñones.
Quiñones and Raul, I think.
I want to see Quiñones.
I think Quiñones and Raul will work.
And I wouldn't mind that. That is our lineup.
I think there's a lot of ways we can alter that. I really wouldn't mind Vega going. Maybe Efra playing wing and Vega up top.
Chino's been causing havoc. Chino causes havoc. That's one more thing.
I think we have really good.
This is why I like this call-up and the call-up. The 4-4-2 works well with what the roster looks like. Aparte.
Yeah.
Aparte. But even if we were played a 3-back, say we do a 3-back because we're scared of who Switzerland and Turkey might have on the wideouts, it would be Isra still, Cesar, and Johan. Unless you want to put Edson in the middle right there. Either way, it still works. It still works.
But I'd rather not.
Mateo Chavez would 100% start if he was a left wing back. 100%. Because he has a center back right behind him. In the midfield would probably be Marcel, again, balance. And depending if you throw Edson or not, I could even see Luis Chavez.
Okay.
On the right side, that would be perfect for Huescas. Wait, I would actually like to see that World Cup lineup like that. Huescas and Mateo Chavez on the wing backs.
I would actually rather see Eric Lira. If we were playing a 3-back, I'd rather see Eric Lira and Marcel Luis.
Okay.
I think he'd hold up much more defensively and would give Marcel Luis way more freedom.
That would mean the front 3. It would be 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because with 2 midfielders.
I think it'd be Quiñones, Raul,
and Vega.
Quiñones right wing. Fuck it.
Yeah, so we'll play on the izquierda.
He'll run and he'll fucking run everywhere.
But yeah.
No, we have the possibilities are not endless, but they're very good.
Yeah,
they're very, very good.
They're very good. Boys, let us know what you guys think about our lineup, our preview. Oh, we actually got to preview the score lines
right away off the rip. Do it. Let's do it.
2-2.
First game?
Switzerland, yeah. I think we have a better chance against Turkey, surprisingly.
I'm going to go 3-2. 3-2 Mex. And I'm going to go 2-0 against Switzerland. Or Turkey. Against Turkey. Yeah.
I'm gonna go
2-1
Turkey.
2-1 Turkey.
Oh, sorry, versus Turkey.
2-1 versus Turkey, yeah.
Yeah. So I got Mexico tying 2-2 against Switzerland and beating Turkey 2-1. We have to win one of those 2 games. Yeah.
It's a must. Let
us know what you guys think about those. Give us actually their preview. Their scoreline prediction.
Oh, might as well.
Aparte, luego, let us know what you guys thought about our predicted lineups, what you guys thought about the roster itself.
Who are you guys most excited to see? Who's going to be our top goal scorer? Who's going to be the letdown of the selección? Let us, guys, everything you guys want to tell us, let us know in the comments down below. We read every chat, every comment, and we reply. So, lads, thank you guys for watching another episode. More content coming down. Keeks, close this shit out. We'll catch you guys in the next one, and peace.